Welcome to Daily Conversation. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yeah, today is the 24th of September 2021, and the time now is 6:17 a.m. Well, today our topic is, what time do you usually wake up? Can the old saying, the early birds get the worms, be applied here? Alright, so before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Alright, so here we go. Okay, so yeah, for me, I wake up around 5:30, and then yeah, I think this is the time that I basically wake up after we have the conversations in the morning, 6:15 around. Yep, and then um yeah, I think uh waking up in the morning it did actually give me some benefits. Yeah, and then these kind of benefits could be firstly, uh, um, I used previously when I didn't wake up in the morning so early, uh, I I found that I went to the toilets to poo, um, sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes at night. So I mean, it is not fixed. Yeah, and then after we switch the conversations in the morning, we make it in the morning, and I wake up around 5:30. I found that, um, yeah, basically I goes to the toilets before conversation. So um, I would say 90% of the times I basically goes to the toilet in the morning. So I think this is something good because it is fixed. Yeah, and yeah, so this is first thing, and then uh, yeah, I think for also for those people, but this one may not be applied to me. For those people who goes to work in the morning, yeah, they actually if they wake up early, they actually have more time to have their breakfast, and also they don't have to rush to work, and then maybe because they wake up early, they can enjoy less traffic on the road to the work. Yeah, and then also some people they can do exercise in the morning, yeah, before going to work. So waking up early actually is like um, you get the time to do something before work instead of waking up and then you have to directly go to work. Yeah, and then yeah, actually, if you don't wake up early, you still can get the time. For example, uh, at night, yeah, because you wake up not so early, so maybe you didn't go to bed so early. Yeah, you also get the time. And then for this, it actually reminds me of something which when I was studying in the college. Yeah, there is a friend of mine. She actually stay up quite late. Yeah, seems like um, she didn't go to bed before 12. Sometimes it's 1 o'clock, sometimes 2 o'clock, sometimes something like that. And then yeah, at that time I asked her why did she want to uh, wake up so go to bed so late, and then yeah, and she said she need to find the time at night which is quiet, and then she can read, she can study, uh, and she liked the quietness in at night at the midnight. And then also I asked her, what about early in the morning? It is also the same, right? when you wake up in the morning early, and then you still can enjoy uh, the quietness. Yeah, and then yeah, she said maybe this is her habit already. So yeah, I think for uh, waking up early, uh, it is not necessary that you can have more time or something like that. It may differ from people to people. Yep, and then um, but one thing to mention is about the biological clock. It seems like the clock of our body. And for this one, I think it did affect a little bit. Yeah, for example, I found that I goes to the toilet in the morning, and it is already something fixed. So I think this is good for health. And then I couldn't enjoy it if I didn't wake up early. And another thing is that because of this daily conversation, I have to wake up early, and this also make me to form this habit to waking up early. And many of the time, actually, I can wake up before my alarm goes off. And then yeah, it's also sometimes quite amazing. I can wake up like a few seconds before the alarm goes off. Yeah, it seems like my body already got used to this, and it also seems like I can feel it. I can feel the time. So that if it is not the conversation, and maybe sometimes I wake up 9 o'clock, sometimes 10 o'clock, sometimes maybe 8 o'clock. So I think to make our sleeping time fix is a good idea. Yeah, it's a good idea for our body, and also it's a good idea uh, uh, for organizing our schedule, the things to do. And then if it is fixed, and it's better to organize. Yep, and then yeah, I think yeah, this is the thing I would like to talk about today.
Yeah. And in the past, I actually did experience what you mentioned just now. I would go to the toilet to poop. Uh, but after some time,
Mm,
I couldn't experience that anymore. I also don't know why.
mm,
Yeah. And one of thing, if you want to say, if you want to say is benefit, yeah, is uh, you will never get late. Because if your sleeping time and if your wake up time is not fixed,
mm,
sometimes you're late when you need to do something. For example, let's say, mm, for example, Monday to Friday,
yeah.
weekday you go to work, so you wake up at 7 a.m. And then Saturday and Sunday you don't need to work. You wake
Mm,
up at 9 a.m. And because sometimes our body don't know uh what is the day today.
mm,
So yeah, so you may wake up like 8 a.m. and when you are asleep, and when the alarm clock ring, and you kind of like maybe you shut it down because you think it's a Saturday or it's Sunday, then
mm,
you want to sleep more. So it may get you late. Mm. Yeah, but if you have to wake up at a time every day, then there is something that you couldn't get late. For example, like our conversation. So slowly you will form a habit that you you won't shut your alarm down.
mm,
You definitely will wake up.
yeah.
Otherwise, you will be late. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is one of benefit. Yeah. And yeah, some another benefit could be it it can let uh especially if you decide to to wake up in the early morning. You plan to wake up in the early morning, and then you won't sleep too late. You won't stay up late, because if you stay up late and you couldn't wake up on time, you'll be very, very tired. So yeah, but it couldn't like but it couldn't guarantee you to sleep before, let's say, before a certain time, for example 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. But it actually can help you. If you don't have the habits, and sometimes you may go to bed at 12 a.m. Sometimes it's 1 a.m. Sometimes 2 a.m. But if you have the habit of waking up in the early morning, so you wouldn't sleep so late. You won't stay up so late. Yeah, maybe maximum you will go to sleep maybe 12 a.m. or 11 p.m. Yeah. So yeah, more or less it helped actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is my sharing for today.
Yep. And then how about your experience when you were studying at college? Did you usually study during midnight or in the morning? Which one do you prefer? Because we know that early in the morning and also at night after 10 or after 11 it will be quiet, right? Basically at our home. So how about you?
I usually study in the afternoon, and after end of a class, and I will go to the library in the school, in the college. So uh, uh, I will study from about like 2 p.m. to like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Yeah. So I don't study in the early morning. I also don't study at night. And after, especially for around 1 or 2 months before the exam, when we are preparing the exams, and I do that. I go to library, and after I go back home, I usually don't look at my syllabus anymore. Yeah. So at night I enjoy my life, like watching YouTube, entertain myself, and the next morning, yeah, I wake up at around 7 a.m. And prepare for myself to go to school. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so that yeah, for now, basically you do exercise in the morning now, right? So yeah, so actually if you wake up at 7, maybe you won't have enough time to do that, right? And in the past, do you do exercise in the morning?
In the past, yeah, yes, but I couldn't form a habit.
Yep. Yep, right. And then also, yeah.
I think the exercise habits is not cannot be formed is not because I wake up late. Yeah, I think this is not the main reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and for study, yeah, just now talk about study, and yeah, I also heard that actually study just after the lesson is actually a very good way, because we have just know something new, we learn something new in the lesson, in the class, and maybe within 1 or 2 hours, if you go to do a revision, and actually it actually helps to help us in uh, uh, memorizing, and also we don't have to spend so much time to relearn it, to reread it, because we have some already some memory in our mind.
Yeah. When I studied in college, I actually have one uh, unconscious uh, mindset, which is I need to make a revisions what the lecturer told me today.
Mm,
Yeah. So yeah. So it's a good way. It's actually is a good way to make a
mm,
revisions
yep, yep,
before you forget. Mm.
yeah. And then for exercise, actually, I also heard that uh, somebody says doing exercise in the morning, it depends what kind of exercise. If the exercise is kind of intensive, and it's better not to do in the morning, because they say something like because in the morning maybe uh, our muscles haven't warmed up, or something. So so how do you see this?
But can you do at night?
At night, at night, at night, maybe that will affect your sleeping a little bit, right?
Mm. Yeah,
Mm,
because it actually boosts your your metabolism.
mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 新陈代谢.
Mm,
So you'll find it hard to sleep actually.
mm, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I feel like things we have to try it, and then if we feel it is okay, then yeah, that's okay.
Mm.
All right. So also these are my sharings today.
Okay, so that's all for our today conversations. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the conversations? Please tell us what you think of our conversation. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocabulary mistake that we made, please also comment to let us know. Because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like, subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.